So I'm Ajinkya from FirstSportz, and today we're here with Jonathan Haggerty. Jonathan,
Nice
how are
to meet.
you?
How you doing? You're good?
Yeah, all good, man.
Yeah,
So you
good
have a
man.
kickboxing match against Fabricio Andrade for the vacant bantamweight title. So how's the
Yep.
training going on for that fight?
Training's been hard, you know. I'm more in shape than I was for the Nongo fight. I'm more confident than I am. I'm more
Mhm.
dangerous than I am. So everything's been going great. I'm very thankful for my health, and there's been no hiccups in fight camp. Um, I'm just very excited to put on a great show for everybody.
So at the moment you're training in Thailand, right?
Yeah, I've been here for the last 2 months now.
Okay. So the fight was originally slated for Fight Night 15. Did the postponement affect your training in any way?
No, because I was still training anyway. If anything, it gave me extra time to settle in Thailand. It gave me a little bit more time to get ready to beat Andrade. So everything worked out well.
So how about does it make a difference when you're trying to make weight? Like when there's a postponement, like does it affect you making weight? Because you're trying to fight at bantamweight, obviously.
No, not necessarily. I don't really need a lot of time to make the weight because I'm always in fight camp. I'm always training. I'm always healthy. I'm always hitting the pads, running. So yeah. So when they tell me I got to fight, I'm near enough ready anyway.
Of course. And if you were to win this fight, you'd become a two-sport, one world champion after already being a two-division champion at one. How does that
Yeah.
make you feel?
I mean, it's gonna feel like a dream come true. I've always said I'd like one belt on this shoulder and one on that shoulder, and come November, it's finally the time I get to do it. So I'm gonna take the opportunity with both hands, and I'm gonna put my heart on the line in there like I always do. And yeah, I'm gonna go for the win for sure.
Of course. And if you win this, you'll be on your way to make history like Stamp Fairtax, who became a three-sport champion at once. So is that something that you've thought about?
Definitely, that's the plan. And once I beat Andrade, I'm coming for his MMA belt.
Wow. That will be amazing. And Andrade has
Sure.
a pretty impressive kickboxing and MMA like record. So is there anything specific you're doing for this fight?
Um, he's got nothing that I haven't seen before. I've been in there with the best strikers in the world. Um, he's got nothing that I haven't seen before. He's a southpaw. I beat one of the best southpaws in the world, in my opinion, and that's Sam A. I like to fight against southpaws. I work well against southpaws. One of my main training partners out in Thailand with me now, Liam Nolan, is a southpaw, and I've been working a lot with him. Um, so we've got all aspects covered. So he's in trouble.
I believe you. So what is the major difference when you're fighting someone who's orthodox and fighting someone who's a southpaw?
Just mainly like moving to if someone's southpaw, they've got a good left backhand and they use their left kick and left knee. So you just avoid that way, moving to your left a lot, not giving too much away. But we work well against the southpaw. Let's just put it that way. And I'm excited to show him.
I'm excited to see you do that.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah. So you're coming into this fight with a four-fight win streak. So does that momentum give you more confidence going in?
I didn't even know I was on a 4 fight win streak. I just take them out one by one. Whoever they put in front of me, I just take them out one by one. And yeah, well, I could say it gives a little bit of confidence. The only person I've lost to in one championship is Rod Tang. So yeah, it's giving me a lot of confidence, really.
Yeah, talking about Rod Tang, he's the one that really stands out as far as fighters you've fought. So did fighting him, those two matches, did they change you as a person, as a fighter? Like what did you take away from that fight? Those two fights?
Yeah, for sure. He's a great fighter, great champion, and it just made me want it more. Once he took my belt, I told myself the day I left the time I left that arena, I told myself I'm going to get that belt back, and I've been on a journey ever since. And finally, I got to get it back, and I moved up a weight. I think that was the best thing for me, moving up a weight, and yeah, I'm all healthy and I'm all good.
So there is a plan to actually fight him again.
I mean, I don't shy away from nobody. I'm not scared of nobody. I get in there with anyone. Anyone that won championship wants to give to me, I'll take. If it makes sense, I'll take it. So if Rotang's on the table, then we'll take it.
You know, Demetrious Johnson also praised you when you fight when you fought Nongo Hama. So is there a possibility you might fight him also?
Uh, that would be a dream come true. Also, fighting Mighty Mouse. I've grown up watching him with my dad. My dad obviously was a supporter of the fighting sports, and Yeah, I'd love to fight him for sure.
Yeah, he's a legend.
I'll fight anyone.
Of course you will. So if you were to fight him, will that be would you prefer a hybrid fight or would you prefer one particular sport?
I mean, a hybrid fight will be the best thing, really, for sure.
Yeah. So what were your thoughts when he fought like Rod Tang? And he got the win, obviously, pretty impressive win. So what do you think about that fight?
Yeah, it was a good fight. It was a good fight, Demetrious Johnson done better than I thought stand up wise.
Hmm.
He stuck in there with him. He stood toe to toe. So props to him. And he just done what he done round two and put him
Yeah.
to sleep. Exactly.
If you were in that position, would you do something different? Like if you were in Rod Tang position fighting Mighty Mouse?
Yeah, I'd probably put Mighty Mouse in a triangle lock.
Of course, that was the best answer ever. Amazing. Talking about, let's talk about your childhood. Like you grew up in England, right? And you grew up playing football as a child. So what
Yep.
made you choose Muay Thai over football?
Yeah, I grew up originally playing football. I enjoyed football, but unfortunately, you can't do both sports, And I knew that growing up, I needed to choose one, and I don't know why, but I chose to get punched in the face for a living. But it is paying off now, so I'm thankful.
Is your dad the one that motivated you to fight? Like because he was
Yeah, yeah,
obviously practicing.
yeah. My father was an MMA fighter, and I used to go to watch him train at gyms, etc. And yeah, just following the footsteps really, and just taking on his career when he retired.
Of course. And when you said that in the past, traveling is one of the best things as a fighter. So is that what you're really excited about when you're fighting also?
It's not the main thing. The main thing is enjoying winning. But yeah, obviously I get to see the World One Championships, got all the events all across the world, and I'm very thankful I get to do what I love and travel the world at the same time.
So during camp, so you said that you're already always in fighting shape. So do you ever feel like you want to take a break from fighting? And if you do take a break, what else do you like to do other than your intense
I mean,
workout?
I wouldn't ever have a break from fighting. It's all I know. So I would never have a break from fighting. I would have a break from training and have a few weeks off or etc. I like restaurants, going out with my girlfriend,
Mhm.
exploring the world. Um, yeah, just like normal things really.
Okay. What are
I'm
the
just a
favorite,
normal person.
uh-huh. What are the favorite
Like,
places you've traveled?
pardon?
What are the favorite places you've traveled to?
I've been to Dubai. Thailand's probably one of my favorites. I've been to a few places. The Maldives. Yeah, a load of places.
So, when you started fighting, you turned pro in 2014. Before that, you were doing your amateur circuit. When you turned, what, 7, 8, you had your first fight. How was that experience? Like, do you remember anything when you like really began fighting?
Yeah, I remember once I had an amateur kickboxing fight when I was around. This was actually a kickboxing fight, my first ever fight. It was semi-contact or light contact. Got taken to the venue, and I had all full armor on, and I was hitting too hard, and I got disqualified for hitting too hard. So I didn't
Oh.
really enjoy that part of it. So I think that's why I sort of went to Thai boxing. Started doing inter clubs, and then just building up from there. Really.
It's like you have bragging rights, right? Like, come on, I got disqualified because of hitting too hard. I mean,
Yeah,
that's like
exactly.
a compliment.
I mean, hard hitting, heavy-handed, we call it.
Yeah, of course. But obviously, since then, it has definitely come to use you hitting hard, right?
Yeah, now
Yeah.
we need it most when we're in the pro ranks in the professional league. So yeah, it's worked
Okay.
wonders.
And as far as MMA is concerned, like, are you also working really heavily on your ground game as well? Because that is an important part of fighting. Because
I
you're
mean,
not a
yeah,
striker.
yeah, for sure. My dad's got an MMA gym. I've grown up around MMA fighters. I've grown up in an MMA gym. So I've been doing little bits here and there. I'm no newbie to the MMA world. I have been training MMA. I know the basics, the fundamentals, and yeah, hopefully one day I get to put on a show for you guys for MMA.
Of course, I mean, and do you think obviously that gives you an edge because you've grown up around MMA fighters, you've grown up in the gym. So do you think that gives you an edge when it comes to actually MMA going MMA?
Yeah, 100%. Also, not to be big headed, I pick up things quite quick. So I'm a quick learner, and I'm eager to learn also, which is a is a big factor.
Okay, so what are some of the favorite strikers that you have in your mind? Like as in maybe they're in UFC, maybe just as fighters, you someone that you admire a lot and you want to like emulate.
I mean, I'd say the best strikers in the world definitely come from the One Championship roster.
Mm.
You got the likes of Tawan Chai, one of the best strikers out there. Super Bond. You got who else? You got what's the it's gonna kick me now. The featherweight champion, Raging Erzul. This guy, he's a machine. He's a monster. So yeah, there's a few strikers in the One Championship that are world class, and I don't think any organization could beat the strikers that are in one,
Yeah.
in my opinion.
And is there a fighter that you looked up to when you were younger?
Yeah, there was a fighter, Bokal. When I was young, I used to love Bokal.
Okay.
So yeah, he was the main standout. So yeah, growing up, he was the man for me. I used to have him on my laptop screensaver. So yeah,
Of course. And when was the first time you traveled to, Thailand? Because obviously it is the birthplace of Muay Thai. So
yeah,
how was it going there the first time around? Do you remember that journey?
yeah. The first time I went to Thailand, I think I was about 9, 8 years old.
Wow.
So it was a long time ago, Coach Samui. I was literally at WMC, the gym that I'm training at now.
Yeah.
Hence why I've come back
Wow.
and stuck with them. So Ralph from WMC, My Fitness, big up Ralph, and everyone at the WMC who's looked after me from a young boy to now.
Of course, I mean, it's like your second home now, right? In a way, because you've been
Yeah,
there for such a long time.
yeah, 100%. This is the second home.
So before we wrap this up, do you have any words for your fans?
Yeah, I have a lot of words. I just want to say thank you for supporting. The continuous support's unbelievable. Without you lot, like it's hard to get in there, and you guys just make it a lot easier for us, so us athletes. So I appreciate you lot, and come November, I'll put on a show for you guys like always, and make sure you all tune in. Thank you very
Of course.
much.
I am looking forward to you, Jonathan. Thank you so much for being here with us today.
Thank you very much for your time, bro.
Did we
Thanks,
get?
guys.
Thank
Appreciate
you,
it.
Jonathan. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you. Yeah,
Thank you
bye.
so much.